Hi there, this is Mike from Presto Mike, and in this video you will learn about the 6 most important layers you must have in your post-processing workflow. Keep watching, you may just be surprised. I have my image open. Unfortunately, I already processed this a little bit in Camera Raw, so there is not much more I need to do in Photoshop. But that's not the point of this video. Let's find out what the first layer should be. The first layer is the levels adjustment layer. This is the most important layer and you should always add it first whenever you can. You will find this layer in the adjustment layer options. Once done, drag the black point slider inwards until it touches the left edge of the histogram and drag the white point slider inwards to the right edge. The tones of your image will be remapped to provide a better tonal range. The next layer we must consider is the hue saturation adjustment layer. Let's add one in. This layer is mainly used to alter the brightness and intensity of individual colors in the image. In this image, I'd like to increase the intensity of the red t-shirt my son is wearing. So I'll go to the adjustment properties, select the red channel from the drop down and increase the saturation just a wee bit. Subtle changes are the key. One of the most powerful and perhaps overused layers is the curves adjustment. The best curve is a subtle S-shaped curve which brightens the highlights and darkens the shadows, boosting the contrast a bit more. One of the key layers in your post-processing is the healing layer. Now you may have already healed your image in Camera Raw and you can go back to it when you find some spots that you missed. But instead of going to ACR, try this technique. Create a blank new layer on top of the stack. Select the Spot Healing Brush tool from the tool panel. Click on Sample All Layers from the options bar. Now you can use the healing brush as you normally would. In this method, you will not need to start from scratch in case you have to go back to the original layer or the image. The next layer is a dodge and burn layer. These tools are used to selectively darken or lighten areas of your image. Create a new blank layer and fill it with 50% gray. You can use the shift backspace to see the options for the layer. Then set the layer mode to overlay. Now using midtones, highlights or shadows, work on your image non-destructively. It's best to focus on the midtones. Last but not least, sharpening. You might have learned to sharpen using the unsharp mask filter and then mask out areas that you don't want sharpened. But here's an easier, better way. Once again, we're going to create a blank layer. Select the Sharpen tool. If you don't know what it is, you can take a look at the left side panel. It's the triangle shaped tool. Again, select Sample All Layers. Start using the tool with strength set to 50% or less. Now in this image, notice that I have sharpened only the eye. So there you go. 6 important layers your images should have during post-processing. Personally, I use dodge and burn very rarely. Hue and saturation also takes a backseat as I normally improve the colors in ACR. Nevertheless, remember these layers and don't forget to add them to your workflow. Have fun editing and don't forget to subscribe to be notified of more tips and tricks for your post-processing workflow. In the meantime, check out some of my other videos too. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.